Welcome to SmartyTalks. This is the first episode, and I don't know, this is the first time I've done a stream in a while, so I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but we're just going to talk about what I have planned for videos, and if you're ready, just spam W in the chat, and we'll get started soon. So, yeah. And it's just me this time. I'm probably going to have guests in the future, but, you know, just me this time for the test stream. It's probably not going to be that long. Oh, yeah, keep the W's coming. And if you like the stream, that'd be great. If you like the stream, let's try and get this to as many likes as we can get. Let's get, I don't know, 50 likes. Let's get likes. And yeah. So yeah, and also I have I don't know, this I have not streamed with Streamlabs before. Is it good quality? Does it sound good? Does everything look good? Just wondering. It might not, I don't know. Let me know in the chat if it's good. All right, that's good. Okay, cool. I'm also gonna, let's see how many likes we got. How do I see this? I'm such a noob to streaming. I haven't streamed in dude, like a year? I don't know. And that last time it was just gameplay, but this time it's just talking. It's just a podcast. So, and we'll mostly be talking about I'll be revealing what the 3-hour guide is at, let's say 100 likes. Let's say 100 likes. I don't know. Can we reach 100 likes? I'll be revealing what it is, what it even is. Because I've been so vague about what it is, and I've been teasing at it. Also, one thing, I don't know, I'm probably going to script some custom, it doesn't look great. That's not good. Well, I guess we'll fix the quality in the next one if it doesn't look great. I don't know. But, so we have a question. What is the best motivation you can give to others to learn to script? Well, just look at the front page. That should be a good level of motivation right there. Each one of those games on the top is definitely making millions of dollars a month. Well, somebody said the quality was bad in chat. Maybe they're wrong. I don't know. But yeah, so at 100 likes, we're going to be revealing what the full guide is, what the 3-hour long guide is. I'm going to be revealing what it is. And yeah. Yes, I am answering chat. I answered one question just now, the best motivation. Just look at the front page and think about how much they're going to be making. $720p max? Okay, I'll have to fix that. I'll have to fix that next time. It'll be 1080p. Crisp quality. Let's see. Am I trying your games? Unknown said that. I might do that in a future stream. I'm not sure about this stream. This stream's just going to be talking, just going to be answering your guys' questions, talking about the full guide that's coming up soon, and any other things for the future of the channel. So yeah, and that's what I'm looking at today. And remember, 100 likes, and we will reveal what the full guide, the 3-hour long guide is about even. So, what are my PC specs? My PC specs, so I'm on a MacBook right now, right? I don't know why, but I'm streaming on my MacBook, and it seems to be working fine. It's a M1 Pro MacBook. You can see my, kind of my setup list in the description of any of the videos. I link it. It's an affiliate link. So yeah, but I have my desktop is a RTX 2070, and I have an i7 9700K. So I guess that's my specs if you want to know. Is it Roblox or roadblocks? I don't know, man. It's up to you. I would say roadblocks. Let's say roadblocks because there's so many roadblocks when you're a developer. Learning scripting, learning building. I'd say roadblocks is more fitting. Let's see. How do you find advanced scripters even though you posted a job post? I'm not sure what you mean. To find advanced scripters, it's really hard. The best thing you can do is to have connections. See, I know I'm friends with this dude named Myro, and I'm working with him on a lot of games behind the scenes. And he knows a lot of people just through connections, and he knows YouTubers, he knows big developers, even people who have been on front page games, I'm pretty sure. So if you have connections, that's the best way to find advanced scripters or advanced developers in general. Twitter would also be your second best bet, but connections and networking is your best bet there. 44, I can't tell which one is right. I have two different counts here. I have the actual watching on YouTube. It says 44 watching, but then on the stream settings it says 39. So I'm a bit confused, but I don't know if we even have enough people watching to get to 100 likes. So if you share it, if you share the stream, that would be really helpful because we're going to reveal what the 3-hour guide is, maybe even preview it at 100 likes. So that'll be great. Okay, you guys are spamming questions. Only ask your question once and I'll get to it, okay? And let's see. Whoa. Okay, so you're spamming questions. Let's see. Is a simulator easier to make or a tycoon? I would say probably it depends on the type of simulator or the type of tycoon. How do I randomize the location so all people don't spawn in the same location? I would create a bunch of different spawn parts and then just like use a script to loop through all of them and randomly select one for each player. Let's see. This is how long have I been scripting? I've been scripting, let's see, probably about 2.5 years. I don't know, something like that. I've been a developer for like 6 years, mostly building that whole time, but really got serious about it in 2020. That was when I was like super serious about development. I'm like, I'm gonna make this work. And yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. What do you got? How long would I say it takes to become an advanced scripter? Well, again, we're all learning, so I don't know. It's really hard to say what is an advanced scripter. Would you define that? Like, when I would say you're an advanced scripter when you could make a game that is popular and gets players. That probably should be the goal, rather than knowing everything about scripting. The goal should be, making a game that people like and making a game that gets players. I think that is where you're an advanced scripter, in my opinion. Even though there's other things like complexities, but focus on that and making a fun game and you're going to be in the best spot, I think. Almost 50K, yeah. So the chat's going really fast. I can't keep up with all your questions, but don't spam it. I'm just going to avoid answering your questions if you're spamming it multiple times. I see a few of you guys doing that. And just know that I'm probably not going to answer if you're spamming it. Question, how did I meet or start with Jimmy? Jimmy, I know him as a friend. Let's just say that. I know him as a friend. So we started with Jimmy Games. I was friends with him before that. So, yeah. Let's see. How can you keep players in your game? Well, make your game engaging. Make it fun. Have things to progress to. And just keep improving it over time. And people will stay in your game. Release updates. What is the next thing here? Let's see. How do you get people to find your game? Well, I released a video on that recently. Like, sponsors and ads aren't that effective anymore, but if you want people to find your game, I revealed a few different ways to have people find your game in that video. One of the best ways is TikTok, probably the best. Can I visit your game in another video or stream? Frozen Dev said that. Probably, yeah. Probably in a future stream. That'd be a good idea. Okay, but again, at 100 likes, we are going to reveal what the full guide is. And yeah, and again, like the visuals on the future podcast will be a lot better. I'm probably gonna like script a thing where I can like press a button and it changes views, and then maybe we'll have one that's like sliding back and forth, and that would be kind of cool. I don't know. I want to make this really neat, but right now it's just me in Roblox like normal. So 51 likes, that's good. Let's keep it going. Okay, so let's see. I got to catch up on some questions here. Keep it coming. What would be the best price to sponsor a game? Well, test it out with a small amount of Robux first, and don't spend all your Robux at once. You want to get your icon as effective as possible first, and then you should spend more, because you could spend, there's people who spent like 50,000 Robux on a sponsor. I saw this on the dev forum once. They spent like a ton of Robux on a sponsor, but it didn't do that well because their sponsor wasn't that good, or their game just wasn't getting people to actually play, like when they clicked on it. So like the thumbnail, something was not having players go into the game. So you gotta like optimize that first. Start with small amounts of Robux, then ramp it up later. That's probably gonna be your best bet. That's what we've done in Jimmy Games. Let's see, what is next? How do you advertise your commissions? Hylex XD said this. I am a logo designer with a Discord server and Twitter page, but it's not doing good. Well, I made a video on how to get unlimited commissions. I think that's some of my best advice. But the best way, okay, so the first thing, you shouldn't be reaching out to people to get commissions. You want them to come to you. That is the best place you can be in as somebody taking commissions. I remember I got to a point where there were so many commissions coming in, I couldn't take any of them, really. Like, I couldn't take all of them at once. I wanted to work on my own projects, but that's where you want to get to. You want to get to the point where people are coming to you for commissions. You don't want to be reaching out to them like, will you get a commission from me? No. Yeah, you got to, like, try to have them come to you. That's going to be the best place to be in. Then you're also going to have better clients because they're going to be like, okay, they're going to be wanting to come to you, right? So there's more demand there. Okay. So how do you advertise? Well, again, I always say X, aka Twitter, probably the best place to advertise your commissions because there's the most professional developers there. And yeah, so hello, you are the best YouTuber. Thank you, Gamer234 short. Speaking of, okay, I think I'm going back too far. I gotta scroll down. Okay. Stefan said, to make a Roblox game with no connections, no skills in scripting, only building, and at a young age. Definitely possible. You're just going to have to do a lot more work to learn the skills. Soul Z, how do you get in DevX program? What is the requirements? Because I am in development, becoming a pro or a scripter and Roblox dev, and you inspire me and give me good ideas. I'm really happy to inspire you. I'm glad. But the way that you get in DevX is you have to be, I believe, 13 years of age or older, and you have to have at least 30,000 Robux to cash out. And if you are 13 years of age or older, I believe you can cash out with a parent. But I'm not the biggest expert on DevX. You'd want to contact Roblox support, something like that. And you can ask them questions because I'm not Roblox. So, but that's what I know. Let's see. Definitely Myro. You could probably let people sit in like stands in the background or something during the stream in the place. It would give you the premium payouts too. Hey, that's smart, Myro. Yeah, I could get some free premium payouts from you guys in the audience. Yeah, maybe in the future, maybe the next stream, I will invite people and you guys can give me all your premium payouts and that will be great. Oh, that's funny. Okay, but yeah, I'll have to do that in the future. I need to update this place because right now, if you guys were in here, you see there's nothing blocking you from just coming on the stage, so I'd just be trampled right now. I wouldn't even be able to do this normally. I'd just be trampled straight up. So, in a future stream. All right, let's see. Let's keep it going. 61 likes, that's good. And at 100 likes, remember, we're going to be revealing what the 3-hour guide even is. So, please like it up, share if you want to know what it is, and that'll be awesome. And yeah, so let's keep answering questions because what else to do? Let's go. So, let me reposition my camera here. How do you make? Okay, I already read that one. Let me just see. Where did that question go? I'm losing all my questions. I'm scrolling. Okay. Wavy said, would you help subscribers to improve their games? Would be nice to see videos that are like before and after. Yeah, that would be cool. I know RoBuilder, he does that type of video, and that would be really cool. I would want to figure out the right way to do that. But like, you know, I'm working on a lot of stuff right now, so it probably wouldn't be right away, but that would be something I'd like to do in the future. That is a good idea. Let's see. Hey, how do I get myself known when I don't have any published content? Black Ink Studio. Well, my best advice is to just get started, like get something out. Like I remember, let me tell you a quick story. So back when I was starting out in development or like getting really serious about it in 2020, right? I was so confused. I didn't know what to do. If you scroll all the way down to my Twitter, you'll see I started out in GFX, right? I was trying to get GFX commissions. That didn't work out. But then I started doing building, right? I started taking building more seriously. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do building. And I went and I built a few things for fun. And I was like, okay, this is all right. It's not the best. But then I put it in a dev forum portfolio, right? And then I was like, okay, I have a dev forum portfolio. Let's see if I get commissions. And soon enough, I got people contacting me for commissions. I got a few. Not the best pay, not the best anything like that. But then one day I got contacted to work on the Ryan's World official Roblox game. And I wasn't like the most confident in my skills at the time. But remember, anything's possible. If you put out more work and you put out more stuff and you up your portfolio, just put anything out at all, even if you aren't the most confident in it, it can absolutely change everything and give you opportunities you wouldn't expect. So That's crazy. Like just this random build I made, it matched the style they were going for, and I ended up getting to work on that game, and it was amazing, right? As a builder. So anything is possible, and you increase the amount of luck you have by putting more out there. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're putting out content, if you're putting out anything, you get more lucky with more stuff out there. There's more chance that something will be an opportunity for you. It doesn't matter if it's making videos, doesn't matter if it's taking commissions. It's going to give you more opportunities to put out more work and do more. So even if you're like running a YouTube channel, that goes back to that. Like if you're running a YouTube channel, the more videos you put out, the more chances that one will blow up, right? So the same thing for taking commissions and stuff. So that's a crazy story. Like use that as some motivation. Just put out everything you can. Don't worry too much, and just get yourself out there with anything. Even if you don't have anything right now, just make something and put it out. It's really going to help. That's just my best advice from a true story that happened to me. So let's go on to the next question. That one was a bit long, but let's go. So remember, like up the stream. At 100 likes, we're going to go to like reveal what the 3-hour guide is at all. Like I haven't really said much about it, but we're going to reveal what it is at 100 likes. And there is a lot of chats coming in, so if you guys are sending multiple chats at once, just send one, and I won't really answer your question if I see you spamming, just so you know. So let's keep it up. Let's go. And this is awesome. So what is the next question? Scrolling through here. Well, I just answered Black Ink Studio with the longest answer possible. Next person is, what age am I? Do I need to tell you guys what age? You can guess. Okay, the next one. How old was I when I started scripting / developing? I was like 8. I was like 8 when I started. I was young. I just messed around in a studio, threw free models in. That's what everybody does when they start. So, let's see. Would I be able to animate? I get a lot of people asking me to help on your game, and I wish I could. Wish I could, but if you're going to ask me to help on your game, it's just I get too many requests for that. I'm sorry. I really wish I could, and maybe I would for a video in the future for somebody, but, you know, I don't know. It's just the way it is, but I don't know if I can. But it may be in the future, you know. So let's see. My opinion on the future of VR and Roblox, your take on game development for Roblox VR games only. Do you see a future in it? Roblox only having 4 million plus downloads on Quest 2 headsets in a few weeks from Tousty, however you say your name. Sorry if I messed it up. But my opinion on VR is that VR is very important to Roblox. I think that Roblox is a platform that they're doing very well at being on everywhere. Like every single console, every single phone, everything. Roblox is everywhere, and that's like the main benefit. There's the most access to players compared to anything else, and the main benefit is, well, you can be everywhere. So I think that VR is very important, and as they improve it, it will probably be very big. And I would say that Roblox has one of the biggest potentials to be one of the biggest VR games that is out there. It definitely is great on everything else, so I don't see why in the future they wouldn't improve it to be big on everything. So yeah, and again, guys, I know I keep saying it, but if you like up the stream, and once we get to 100 likes, I might show you a bit of the 3-hour guide. I don't know. Probably just tell you what it is, and maybe we'll show it in the future. And yeah, so let's keep going here, and make sure to like up the stream, share it if you want to see what it is. And I know that chats are coming in really fast, and I can't keep up. I'm like scrolled way back, and I'm just going one by one. So I'm just keep it going, and yeah. But let's see. I don't know exactly how to say your name. Telatrix. What is the best way to start a game as a beginner developer? Great question. So the best way, I think there's 2 ways to start a game. You can either start your game with the visual stuff, like your maps, your UI, etc. Or you can start your game with the basic scripting systems. But overall, the first thing you want to do, obviously, is plan. Just like I have a video on planning out games, like how I plan games. It's pretty good if you want to check that out. It's on the channel somewhere. Just search up SmartyRBX, how to plan a game, and you can find more info on that. And you can make like a Trello. You can make a game design document. You can do a lot, really, to plan your game. So, yeah. And let's see here. When and how did I get my first Robux? That is a good question. I probably got my first Robux, honestly, just like for Christmas or something. I don't buy Robux anymore. I would recommend against it. I even made a full video on like why you should never buy Robux. That was like a few years ago when my channel wasn't even anywhere. It was like 1,000 subs. But yeah, I don't know if you can find it on the channel, but I talked about why I think Robux is basically, you shouldn't buy Robux ever, because especially as somebody who's interested in development, you can realize like you can earn much more just by doing one commission. Even one commission, you can do a lot. So let's keep it up. Keep it up. We're at 81 likes. That's really good. So once we're at 100, I'll tell you more info about the full guide, and we'll see what that is, because it's very exciting. I know you guys are getting one good thing at a time. It's like, okay, I'm answering the questions, then I'm doing a podcast for the first time, as promised. And again, like I wanted to name this Blocks Talks, but I don't know. I decided to name it SmartyTalks because I don't know if we're even supposed to have blocks in the names. Roblox is being weird. They made some like weird rule about that. You can't have Roblox in your name of anything. I don't know why, but that's just the way it works, I guess. So I took it out, and I also think SmartyTalks is cool, so I just was like, boom, okay, I'm going to do a stream today. Whatever, my first stream in a while, but yeah. Hey, again, don't spam your questions, and I will get to it in time, but it's going faster than I can keep up, and I'm trying to give detailed explanations, and I'm like way back scrolled up, so just be patient for me to get to your question, and I will. Okay, let's see. Dev Relations would know more about DevX. That's very true, Myro. They would probably know more than Roblox support, but yeah. Let's see. How do I slow down the gravity of a falling part? Ninetales said. I think you can slow down the gravity of parts in a property in Workspace, like workspace.gravity or something. I would check that out. It's also in game settings. You can go to World, and you can change the properties of your game and change the physics settings. How to advertise your game. You can go to your game, and you click the 3 dots, and you can advertise your game. F1R Active said that. How to advertise your game. And the best way probably would be to do TikTok, though. So, yeah, but guys, keep the likes coming. We're at 85 currently, and at 100, I'm going to tell you more about the full guide, the 3-hour guide. I'm going to tell you what's in it, what it's even about, and yeah. So let's go. This is, I don't know, my chat looks really weird. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to try and read these. I'm okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find the next question. It's weird because I'm on the YouTube Studio thing. I don't know. This will improve as time goes on, but let's see. How much time does it take to learn Lua? You can learn Lua in a few weeks, I think. You can learn the basics of Lua in a few weeks. Let's see here. How do you find other developers to help on a game? Well, you can find other developers in Smarty Devs, the Discord server we have. We have over 9,000 people in there. So isn't that wild? 9,000 people. So I would recommend checking out Smarty Devs. It's very good. And yeah. Oh, we got $1 donation. Thank you so much, Cluzy, for your donation. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right, but thank you for the donation. That is awesome. That's €1, I think. That's the first donation I've had on the stream. Awesome. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Let's see here. What is the next question? Drum roll. If only I had a soundboard. I should do that, huh? I should have a drum roll sound effect. That would be good. Okay, I'm looking for the next question. Hold on. Again, the chat is being weird for me, but let's see. I gotta reload. Okay, there we go. Now let's get into it. Okay. Could I pay you Robux to help me with my game? Kid Wolverine said that. Sorry, I can't. I get a lot of requests like that, and I can't really take that at the moment. I wish I could, and I would like to do videos like that in the future where I help fans with games. That'd be really cool. Hylex XD said, is there a way to hype up my obby game to get like a few hundred of visits every day? I see obbies get no visits these days. Yeah, I know. Obbies, there's a lot of saturation in the market of obbies. again, TikTok, if you make something really unique with like clip potential, that's what we kind of looked at in my latest video. Look at like making something really weird and unique for clip potential, and your obby can gain players that way if you can get really good TikToks that get views. That's probably the best way to advertise a game right now. But yeah. Let's see here. Can you use HTML in your scripts? Yeah, you can use in UI, you can actually do rich text, which lets you use HTML, kind of like HTML tags. Storm Dev said that. Good question. What is next? Harry said, when is Anime Break Race coming out? Myro can let you know in the chat. I believe that we're aiming to release it soon, and I'm not exactly sure how much info I can reveal right now, but yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will definitely make a video on it when it's getting closer to release. We did recently test it in Smarty Devs. Anybody in Smarty Devs, you had a chance to test it, so make sure to be in Smarty Devs and be in the ABR Discord server, which is, I believe you can find the link in the partnered servers channel, and you can also find a way to join it in the link in the description of the AVR video that I did a while ago, the devlog. So yeah, good question. What is next? Refinery Caves Brazil said, how would you advertise a game from zero in its launch day? I have advertised games, mostly meme games and Jimmy games. That's where I have the most experience advertising games. I would say that to advertise a game from zero in its launch day is really difficult if you have no fan base before. Though again, TikTok is probably your best bet nowadays. It's what I see most games blowing up off of. And I know that you can also work with influencers, and there's a bunch of agencies on Twitter that will link you up with influencers who you can have play your game. You can pay them, and you can have them play your game. So if you have a good game, there's like all kinds of people, I mean, Twitter accounts, aka X, I know I keep calling it Twitter, but all kinds of these X accounts that are agencies that link you up with YouTubers that let you advertise with them. So yeah. Oh yeah, guys, we're at 95 likes. So 5 more likes, I'll talk about info on the full guide. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm going to keep reading the questions. Again, I'm lost in the swamp of a chat. This is my first time doing a stream with a lot of viewers, because again, the last time I streamed, I was at like 18,000 subs or something. I don't know, it was a long time ago, and I did not have nearly this many chats, so I'm like a noob to streaming. Stefan said, what is the best motivational words to finish creating a game? The best motivational words is just looking at the front page again, like looking at the front page, thinking about how much they're making, thinking about ways that you can inspire from them. And yeah, that's really the best motivational words. Like, look, there are developers creating the games they want to make, and they're getting millions of dollars for it, which is crazy. They're more than a career. They have companies, so that is motivating right there. So let's see. I am reading chats now. Oh wow, this is a lot of spams to drive through. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the latest chats now. All right. So we have O1LIV3 or something. My game is an obby, but I want to hype it up, but I don't want TikTok. Do you know a way to hype it up? I would love for a game to go viral. Yeah, that's cool. I understand not wanting to use TikTok. There are flaws with TikTok. It is very addicting, and it is maybe not the best app. But the best way to go viral other than TikTok, I mean, really, it's up to like just experimentation. If you can get, the biggest goal is probably to get your game into the Roblox algorithm, which can be done by looking at the Roblox articles that they have on their documentation about the algorithm. In those articles, they have said that having good monetization and having high playtime is really key to getting your game to be in the algorithm. And that is very true, because you see games, I look at X, Twitter, weird naming, Elon, but X, Twitter, all the time, and a lot of the time games blow up when the developer improves the length, the average playtime, right? So the average length that a player plays each session, and the games blow up after they improve that. So just keep improving that. And if you push for continual improvement in your game, you can definitely get it to go viral through the algorithm. That's one way. But that's very difficult. But I see it every day. If you want to see examples, I'm not the best person to speak on it. But the best person to speak on it is just looking through the Twitter timeline. Like, okay, this person's game blew up after they did this. What updates did they do? You can look at that and just kind of gauge how are people blowing up their games, because I see it every day on X, I swear. So, yeah. Raider Mark 13, any tips on making a popular horror game? I haven't really made a popular horror game, but I would say look at Doors. So, I haven't made that many horror games. I was working on one for fun a long time ago with some people in a group I was involved in like 2020, but and that didn't really go anywhere. But I would say, what did I learn from that? What mistakes did we make for it to not go anywhere? That's what I can tell you. I would say look at Doors, first of all. Doors is very big, and also Piggy. Those are some of the biggest horror successes on Roblox ever. So I would look at those. I don't know if you guys consider those horror. I'd say those are pretty much horror, right? And look at those and see what is making those successful. Typically, they have somebody chasing you. They have some action, and they have some exploration, some mystery. Look at those elements and kind of inspire from that. That's what I would say personally. What mistakes did we make on this? We were working on this game called The Hinge in a group I had called Volt Gaming Studios. What caused that to not be successful? I can give you some advice from that. I would say that the map was too big, and well, maybe not, but like there wasn't any round system. So having a round system is probably key, and just having things to progress to as well, and just overall improving your core loop. I have a video on core loops, but yeah. Oh, we just hit 100 likes. Thank you guys. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but we have 100 likes, so I can go ahead and talk about the 3-hour guide that is coming soon. So, what is this 3-hour guide? What is it? I keep on talking about it and mentioning it in my, my community posts. I've mentioned it in a few videos. What is this full 3-hour guide? And I know that the other guides have blown up completely. Like, okay, so the scripting guide has 1.8 million views. That helped a lot of people. I know a lot of people were asking me for an advanced guide, and I want to do that, but this is not the advanced guide. This will include some advanced elements, but I'm going to reveal in a minute. Go ahead and spam 1 in the chat if you want me to reveal what's going to be covered in this full guide, in this 3-hour guide. Or you can say 2 if you don't want to. But okay, 1. That's a lot of 1s. Good. Okay, so this 3-hour guide, I'm going to keep telling you info. So why is it 3 hours? Well, I'm going to be covering a lot of topics. As you know, there's one part that is on Blender. Does that give you any hints? There's one part on Blender, and it shows you everything about how to use Blender. And I actually leaked this to channel members, so channel members actually got early access to this part. But it is pretty much a full guide to development. Everything I know about development, right? So it's going to go into building, it's going to go into scripting, it's going to go into modeling, it's going to go into UI, it's going to go into animation, it's going to go into everything. It is the complete guide to Roblox development. That's what I'm going to call it. So isn't that cool? If you think that's cool, you can spam W in the chat. I give you permission to spam once more. But yeah, so that is what the guide is. It is a complete guide to pretty much everything I know. I'm going to try and include some advanced topics, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, so W, but I don't know if 3 hours is enough. Again, it's not completely done, so I don't know. It might even be longer, but I'm not sure. But right now I'm pretty happy with what it's covered. It's been very good so far. The editor that's working on it is doing an amazing job, and I'm very excited for it. And it's going to be awesome. So thank you guys for getting us to 100 likes. Thank you for your support in the full guide. If you have any questions about it, you can let me know. Or any suggestions before it's done, if you have any ideas. But yeah, so that is what the complete guide is going to be. It's just like everything I know. So isn't that awesome? Like everything, it's going to be multiple guides in one, and it's going to be the best. I think it's going to be the best video I've ever had, and it's going to be awesome. All right, let's keep those questions going. I'm not up in the chat anymore. I'm like near the bottom, so let's see. Release when? The fly fella said that. This will release soon. I'm not exactly sure when. I'm aiming to release it as soon as possible, but I want it to be very high quality. I want it to be the best video on my channel, so it will take a little bit. Let's see here. Karma Sin said, I am planning a One Piece themed game. It is a battleground game. I deleted everything and restarted. I don't know how to animate, but I don't know. Are you trying to say I do know how to build a model, or I don't know how to build a model? Well, you deleted everything. So I'm not, why did you delete everything? That's my first question. Like, if you deleted everything, I don't know. Are you asking for a solution on that, or are you asking a solution on how to learn the other skills? I would say, personally, start with something smaller, probably. If you deleted everything, like, start with something smaller. And yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions about the full guide, by the way, too. Again, if you have any questions about the complete guide to development, please let me know in the chat. And yeah, let's keep it up. So, can you tell us how to edit videos like you? That is a good idea. I might make a video on how to edit Roblox YouTube videos. I do want to make more videos on like growing a Roblox YouTube channel, because I've gotten almost 50,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 50,000, which is absolutely crazy. And I would love to help you guys grow your channels as well. I've done one video. I kind of told you like a little bit of editing advice in that. If you want to see that video, I did explain some editing advice, and I think that was pretty good. But I do want to do a editing guide, a thumbnail guide, anything you want to see. The thing is, I feel like that the YouTube video that I did, the video on how to grow a Roblox YouTube channel, didn't get like that many views compared to a lot of videos. It's starting to pick up more views now. So I don't know if you guys are like are you fully interested in a guide on how to make a Roblox YouTube channel, all those types of videos. You can let me know if you have specific ideas, or like specific ideas for videos you think could do well in that, such as like maybe more tips on how to grow a channel, maybe specific advice like what editor I use, etc. That'd be really cool. I do like to do those types of videos. So yeah. Let's see. What is the next question? Can I do a video on how to make a main menu? Frozen Dev said that. I would say maybe, though I try to keep my tutorials more general, right? So I think the best way to learn is to learn from something general and then practice each thing you want to learn from there. That's the best way, I think, is to learn development. So that's the best way, I think, is to teach it as well, naturally. So that is what I'm going to say about that. So that's why I don't do that many specific guides, because I like to do the general stuff to equip you guys with the tools, right? It's kind of like that saying, something or other, like teach a man to fish and he'll fish for a lifetime, give him a fish, you know? So I'm teaching you to fish. I'm teaching you how to do everything in development, right? And that's what I want you to do. I want to teach you the general stuff so you can make whatever you want from there. And yeah, and also, yeah, I know a lot of YouTubers, they do those videos. I know that Polar is Pog. Doesn't he have a video on how to do a main menu? That was one YouTuber. I know a lot of development YouTubers, and I know they do a lot of different videos like that. So yeah. And let's see, what is the next question? I don't know how long I'm going to keep up this stream, but however long you guys have questions for, I guess. So I'll just keep going. It's going good so far. I'm enjoying it. So let me know what you think about this stream. Any suggestions in the future, you can let me know in the chat. And yeah, let me just see the latest chat messages here. Is the creator page a good investment or useful for devs? So the creator page is, isn't that like the create page on Roblox? I mean, it's pretty useful. It seems kind of like weird. Like you click on create on Roblox right now, and it like opens up the old page, and then it goes to the main page. It's kind of slow and annoying, but I don't know. That's what I would have to say about that. Let's see. What other questions do we got? Hylex XD said, I can teach you the basics of logo designing. I mean, I know I can design logos. That'd be cool to do a video on it. Are you saying you want to teach me like more about it? Because maybe I'm not the greatest at it, so that would be interesting. Like a skill that I'm not the best at, we could have somebody teach me on a video. That would actually be kind of cool. Teach me how to, what is something I'm not the greatest at? VFX. I'm probably not the master at VFX. That would actually be kind of a cool video. Having a really good VFX designer teach me how to do VFX. That would actually be a really awesome video if you think about it. So that gave me an idea right there. Thank you, Hylex XD. So, is somebody asking me how to exploit? No, I'm not going to tell you how to do that. I don't even know how. Let's see. Yes, Black Ink Studio said, you want us to learn on our own? Yes. I want to teach you everything I can about like the general stuff, and then I want to make it so that you have the best path possible to expand your knowledge from there. I do want to do some specific tutorials, but like the general tutorials, making those as good as possible is what I want to do first. So yeah. Let's see what is next. F1 Ractive I'm probably messing up all your names, to be honest. I'm really sorry about that. In the full guide, will there be explain stuff about advertising? Yeah, I plan on doing a lot of things, advertising, launching your game, what I know about that. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff about that. And yeah. Clones said, "Hey Smarty, for a first video, do you think it should be short and to the point, or should it be creative and prominent?" Well, it's however you want to do it. So when you create your first video, I always say just put out anything. Same for like work, same for commissions, same for games. Put out anything as your first video, and that's going to be a good start. Like, it's better than putting out nothing, right? Most people, they postpone their first video too long. If you go back to my first video, it was so bad that the mic was like, but that it was like all glitchy. I sounded like a robot or something in the mic. So like, that's just a testament to just start with whatever you can. And that's going to be the best way to do it. Just start with what you can. And that's what I would recommend. Start with anything. Put any video out as your first video. You can always take it down later, but like, that's going to get you a starting point. And then from there, you can make better videos as you go forward. And you can improve 1% each video. Okay, what is next? SFB Studios said, how much should I put into advertising? Probably top 10 most realistic games on Roblox. Well, if so, that's exciting to see. Again, I don't know if I answered this question already, but to start out with advertising, I would recommend exploring different things like influencers, TikTok. Those are going to be the most effective now because Roblox ads have been completely nerfed. So I would say to put into advertising, I would say to do, just start with a small amount, test it out, how much click-through rate, how many percentage of people click on your ad. And then I would say to optimize that as high as you can and just optimize your game in general. And don't blow all your Robux on your first ads because they're not going to do that well, most likely. So, yeah. My mic still like that. What are you talking about? Is my mic messed up? Is it good? I don't know. Some Fox alone said that. Definitely Myro. Yeah, I knew you'd have an idea of somebody who could teach me VFX in a video. Maybe Luck would be interested to teach you VFX. He has billions of contributed visits and has a great mic. Okay, that's good to know. That would actually be awesome if you can link me up with doing a video with Luck. That sounds good. And that would be awesome if I can do a video getting taught to be a VFX artist. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Okay, we just got a membership. Thank you. What is your name? Let's see if I can see it. Why is it not showing me? Stinky Pinky, thank you for subscribing to the channel. That's awesome. Thank you for a membership. That is amazing. Yeah. And you're going to get to preview the full guide now that you've subscribed to the channel with a membership. So that's great. Let's see. Cheese Bob said, Smarty, all because of you, I got into scripting. That is awesome. I'm really happy to hear that. Keep it up. Keep improving. Keep learning. And yeah. Nico Matt said, I can't stay this stream. Please do another sometime. Yep, I plan on it. I'm going to do more streams. I'm doing this podcast format. I like it. I'm getting a lot of questions. I'm really, honestly, pleasantly surprised by the questions so far and the amount of chats and all the support, and it's been great so far. So yeah, I'd be definitely happy to do more in the future. Wow, you just gifted 5 Smarty memberships. Thank you, Stinky. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Thank you for 5 memberships. That is amazing. That is awesome. He's also a mod in the Discord server, by the way, guys, so shout out there. That's a big W right there. Okay, that is awesome. That's the first time that's happened on my channel. I'm just surprised. Awesome. Okay. Cyber Element LZ said, how to design maps for a movement shooter. It's a good question. I'm not the biggest experience. I'm not the most experienced in designing it for a movement shooter. I'm not exactly sure what a movement shooter would be compared to another type of shooter. Maybe you could clarify. But, okay. This person said, I only have 37 Robux to sponsor my game. Is it decent? Well, if you only have 37 Robux, I would not spend that on advertising because it's not gonna do much. You generally have to have, like, I found 1,000 Robux to 5,000 Robux minimum to do a sponsor and have it do anything really. You're basically gonna burn your Robux if you put 37 into it. I'm sorry to say. So yeah, definitely Myro said a movement shooter has sliding, wall jumping, etc. Well, then in that case, it sounds like you'd probably want to do a lot of a lot of things to jump off of, a lot of walls, a lot of ledges, and you'd want to plan the map out for the best possible movement patterns. Think about the movement patterns. That's probably what I would say if that's the type of game you're going for. DJGDL said, I made a game with 1 million visits. Is that good? Yes, that is good. That is great. Especially if that retains players. That's the thing. You want to retain players. You can get players pretty easy a lot of the time, but retaining players is key. So one cheat code of that I teach in Scripting Secrets is building a strong community. And that's what we did in Jimmy Games. It has meme games, right? And meme games, they're weird, they're goofy, but it has a strong community to this day. So people still play and people still love the games, mostly because of the community aspect. So if you think about that, that's like a cheat code as a newer developer. Build a strong community, focus on that, and you can definitely grow your game that way and retain the players. Retaining players is key. So building a strong community, definitely a cheat code. Underrated for small developers. Like a lot of older Roblox games, they would focus on community, and I feel like that's been lost in Roblox. And that's what made old Roblox. Why people always are talking about, oh, I miss old Roblox. But the thing is, what made old Roblox was the tight-knit community and the cool games. But you can just bring that back on a smaller scale in a small group. You can make a fun little classic group kind of, and you can make something cool. So think about that. Think about making a dedicated, tight-knit community, and you could have some great things come from that. Retaining your players. F1R Active said, can you make a video about launching your game plus advertising it in the future? Yeah, that's a good idea right there. I think I've done things like that. I've done a few videos on advertising, launching, a little bit here and there. It's kind of just mixed in. So if you just watch a bunch of the videos, I know I'm kind of plugging all the videos right now, huh? But yeah, if you watch a bunch of the videos, you'll find a lot of info on launching games, etc. And I'm also going to talk about that in the upcoming Complete Guide to Development. That's going to be awesome. And yeah. Fox Alone said, what do I do in this channel? What do you learn? Well, you learn development. I mean, that's the main thing. Backup Boiler said, hey Smarty, I'm a new dev trying to learn scripting. I really enjoy your videos and wanting to ask a question. How much would it take for me to learn coding 100%? Well, to learn coding 100%, again, it's impossible. Nobody knows coding 100%. There's always more to learn, always more to do. But to learn coding enough to make a successful game, I would say it takes, a few months up to a year. It really depends. Like, if you can find a way to learn effectively, that is the best thing you can do. But just optimize the way that you learn. I have a video on practicing scripting. It should be really helpful. And that's one of my, you can look up how to practice scripting, SmartyRBX. That has some really good info, like a process I've done to kind of learn scripting, learn different concepts. Because before that process, before that video, before that, I was just kind of like in the dark. I didn't know what to do, what to learn. But with that process that I figured out, it makes it much easier. So I hope that helps you. Let's see, there's a lot. Okay, let's see what's next. Let's see. Can you make a video about launching? Okay, I already read that one. I think you keep sending that one. Or wait, is this up to date? Am I seeing chat up to date? Hold on. Sorry, chat. Let's see. I think I'm way behind here. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. Cyber Elements LZ said, I can't get good work on the Talent Hub because I keep getting scammed Is there something better? Again, X, Twitter, probably the best, as the most professional developers there. And yeah, that is where I would recommend going. X or Twitter is what I would recommend. Let's see. How do I make good interfaces that work on phone too? Because on phone my interfaces look scaled badly. Fire Player said that. I would say I do have a YouTube short. It shows you this plugin called Auto Scale. It really helps, and it can convert everything to scale. It can automatically insert some constraints that will help you optimize your UI, and that will help you optimize it for mobile. Again, the plugin is called Auto Scale. I highly recommend that. It's very good. Sam Roblox said, are you using the chat in the live studio? Sam Roblox, shout out, by the way. Your videos are really good. Subscribe to Sam Roblox, guys. He's in the chat. He's my friend. He asked, am I using the chat in the live studio? Yeah, it is a bit delayed. I'm looking at both on my screen. So I have I'm sitting here with two laptops next to me. It's weird. It's really weird. I have my MacBook, and then I have my other gaming laptop. It's a weird setup. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but yeah, and then my other laptop, it's got like my chats and stuff. So yeah, it's weird. Thank you for shout out. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem, Sam. And now I'm looking at that main window, so I know it's up to date. I have it on ultra low latency too. Again, guys, don't spam, please. What building style do I think is the most useful / may get you the most commissions in the Roblox dev space? And Primed said that. That is a great question. So in my opinion, the best building style, and I know this might be controversial, is low poly. Because low poly is what most smaller developers, at least medium-sized developers who you'll get a lot of commissions from, are looking for that low poly style to make simulators. A lot of people want to make simulators because simulators are probably one of the most popular types of games. So a lot of people want to make those. So if you know low poly building and you advertise that a lot, I think you're going to get more commissions than if you go for those advanced high poly builds. But I think also the types of games that do those high poly builds, those crazy realistic builds, those types of games are generally like advanced role-play games. Excuse me, like aviation games, county games, military role-play groups. If you want to, so I guess it would depend kind of on the type of game you would want to make, and if you want the most commissions, I guess you would go for simulator-style maps. That's what I would say personally. I might be wrong, because I haven't done commissions in a long time, but that's what I would say. So let's see. Stinky Pinky said, stop spamming. I agree. Please stop spamming. But yeah. Okay. So Fox Alone said, where can I find a Lua scripter that can connect a script with my website? You would use HTTP service, I believe. I'm not the most experienced in that, but you might be able to find somebody in Smarty Devs. Just make a post that says you need that. And yeah, you might be able to find somebody. Hey, Codezilla said, what code do I use in order to make a player take damage from touching a block? Okay, so you want to use, I have this in my easiest beginner guide to scripting. I also have this, if you look at my video on plugins, I have a video on some of the best plugins to use. It's a long form video. And in that, I show you exactly how to use Tag Editor plugin to make kill bricks and make them very efficient. So, and I think I might have messed up something, but just follow that and you can mess with the code in that, and that's a really good start. I'd recommend that one for the most up-to-date way to do it, to make kill bricks. That's a great question. Don't worry if you were spamming. It's okay. Just don't do it in the future. Thank you. Okay. Black Ink Studio said, no, I mean our personal creator page on the Talent Hub. Is it worth doing it? Well, yeah, it's worth being everywhere you can as a new dev. I know it's really difficult, and I remember it was difficult. So the more places you can be to get more commissions to come to you, more potential people to work with, the better. The more places you can be, the better. So also think about some creative options, like running a YouTube studio. I remember there was one dude who was subscribed to my channel. I believe his name was VUUK, and he was like advertising stuff he was selling on a website that he designed with PayHip, and he's advertising stuff that he was selling. I'm not necessarily endorsing his stuff, but I just saw this and it was really good. He was advertising different systems and he was selling them on a website he made, and that was genius. I mean, I've also seen some other development content creators. You see, I scope them out and I look at what are the other people making developer content, and I've seen a lot of them are doing this. They make these types of systems, generally like anime systems, and then they make a video demonstrating it on YouTube, and then they sell it on their own website, and that's really neat. You could also sell it on Toolblocks, all these other sites. Not a sponsor, but that's just something interesting. You could advertise yourself on YouTube. So the more unique ways such as that are good too. They could be good as well. Haven't really done that much, but yeah. Let's see. Zuski said, what amount of active players would you need to do a Roblox game full time? Well, I was just talking to my friend about this last night, and the amount of players that I think you would need is really just like minimum, like 30 to 100 players. Not too many active players. 30 to 100 active players, and we had that in Jimmy games on one of the meme games, and we had that for a long time back in 2021, and it was definitely enough money to do it full time, 100%. So if you can get around that amount and you monetize well and you have a good community who is willing to buy stuff, I think that you can monetize at that amount of players. And I know there's also alternative ways to monetize. There's people who do like Patreons for their game, and they have a big Discord community. You got to think outside the box, especially as a small developer. And relying on a dedicated community is like a great idea. I know I talked about that earlier, but like I think that's a really good idea. And you can, if you have a dedicated community, it's a cheat code as a small developer, because it's just a cheat code, right? You don't have to have those thousands and thousands of players that the other games have, and you can still find ways to make a lot. So I think that's where I stand on that. Let's see. I think we're gonna end soon, but I'm gonna answer some more questions. So get them in, like up the stream, and let's keep it going for a little bit longer. And share the stream, because we're gonna do this for a bit longer. I want to answer your guys' questions, and we'll wrap it up soon. Hope to improve the stream in the future. This has been really good so far. Thank you for watching. It's crazy we've been doing this for an hour already. It feels like it's flown by. But yeah, so let's go. So keep sharing it, keep on watching. We're going to answer a bunch more questions, and then we're going to end it off, but I want you to stay because this is going to be awesome. So let's go. So Hazel Edit said, in your opinion, should a Roblox YouTuber only play one game, or is it okay to play multiple games if you have a schedule like 2 to 3 games? I mean, I haven't really, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't run a gameplay channel like really, so I would say I wouldn't be the best person to ask, but I know that I'm gonna do variety content, but I already have an audience. See, I already have an audience. Again, my channel's SmartyRBX2, shameless self promo, but that's where I'm gonna be uploading a gameplay video soon. I have my friend editing that. The friend I was actually talking to about the concurrent players to do full time, but that's beside the point. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yes, I think that it depends. You could probably make it work, and you could definitely have a successful channel with having multiple games, with having one game. It's really up to you. And I remember DV Plays, right? He was playing a bunch of random games, but then one of the games that he played was Roblox Islands, and then that game blew up, and he just started making videos on only that. So that's an example of how you could do variety content up until one of the games you're playing blows up, and then you could, but that relies on chance a little bit, so I don't know that, but that's just one potential strategy I'm thinking of on the spot here that you could do. You could do a bunch of games and then ride the wave of one of the games and try to be one of the top content creators on that game, and maybe that would work. All right, next question. Fox Alone said, so can I connect a game with my website? Like if someone stayed 1 hour on my game, it gives them 5 credit on my website. Yes, I'm sure you could with HTTP service. I'm not the best at that, but yes, I'm sure. Is F1R Active said, is the visual scripting plugin worth it? I think scripting normally is probably the best, though I'm not the most experienced with visual scripting. I just script classic scripting, straight up Roblox editor. That's how I usually roll with scripting, so I don't really know much about the visual scripting plugin, but yeah. Muzembe family. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but they said, so when you released your first game, like your first game, how did you get your Robux to advertise it? Well, I bought Robux. That's just the truth. When you start out, you have to buy Robux or you have to get commissions. And yeah. And the best way I would say is commissions, even though I started out just trying to advertise with Robux. That didn't work out. Because, you know, when you're buying Robux, it's like, okay, I spent $10 on 1,000 Robux. It adds up really fast. And if you aren't making money off your game, I would say it's a no-go. Hear that going by? Okay, let's see. What is next? What if you're poor? Well, do commissions. Doing commissions is the best. I don't know. I think they're coming after me for doing a Roblox stream. The police, yeah. Yep, they're coming to get me for doing a Roblox stream. It's completely illegal. Don't arrest me. No. But the next question is definitely Myro. If you do gameplay YouTube, make sure you do variety so you have a long-term community, then a community that sticks with you until that one game dies. Well, you can keep, I think the best key, I mean, just once you grow your community, try to grow it based on your personality a bit. Yeah, I would agree. But you can do it on however you want. Just as long as you're showing your personality, it really helps. And once you have a long-term community, like you can do variety or you can do one game to have a long-term community, I think. So I don't think it's really a thing of having that game die, because again, back to the DV Plays example, he was doing it when the game took off, and then I guess that the game fell off a bit, but then he started playing Bed Wars, right? Because that developer came out with another game. So you can always switch games if you have grown your audience the right way. You have a dedicated audience. I think you can always switch games. I think you'll be safe if you're big already. I think you're definitely gonna be safe. So yeah. Earth Akin something. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of names, but you said, I want an area for NPCs to spawn. How would I create that? Well, use a part, position their character to that part's position, and yeah, that's how you do it, just like players. But yeah, guys, keep liking up the stream. We're gonna keep it going with these good questions here. So I don't know, but let's go. So the next question is, how do you find commissions? By Gold Zorod. So to find commissions, again, don't find commissions, have the commissions come to you. And the best way to do that is put your work out as much as you can in every place that you can. That's the best thing that you can do. That's what I would say to do. Just be everywhere and promote yourself really well. And when you start, yeah, I guess promoting on one platform would probably be best. I always recommend X, Twitter. There's also the Roblox Talent Hub. There's also YouTube, as we were talking about earlier. That's a unique way to get commissions or get sales on assets or systems you sell. And then there's also the, what is it? There's also my Discord and other Discords. There's Smarty Devs, and then there's Hidden Devs, and there's Row Devs, and there's another one like Scripters CF. There's a bunch of different development Discords, so yeah. Definitely Myro said, not entirely, as there's multiple YouTubers on Fortnite and Roblox that died after trying to switch up their channel to another game. Again, yeah, probably not like a general rule, but again, try to have the audience, like if you're honest and you are showing your personality in your videos and you focus the channel on you as a person rather than just like the one game, you can grow your channel better. This goes for any type of YouTube channel. So being yourself and all that is really going to help, because they're going to be fans of you versus just fans of the game you're playing. And that should be a major goal of any type of channel you do. Doesn't matter if it's Roblox, doesn't matter if it's gameplay or anything or development. Try to focus on you as a person, grow that community. Don't just make tutorial videos, because if you make that, I mean, I make a decent amount of tutorials, but then I also make videos for my community, ones that people request sometimes. And I try to show my personality in the videos the best I can. And I'm trying to do more of that, but that is how you grow a community the best. So that's what I would say about that. Like, yes, it always depends. Your channel can fall off, but there's different. If you grow your community based on you, in my opinion, it's much less likely that it can fall off. Straw Hat Demon said, Smarty, I need a dev, and everyone on your server scam me. Can you help me? Please help me. I'm sorry to hear that. Please, anytime there's a scammer, you can report them by making a ticket in the server. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry. Just I should make a video on how to avoid scams and taking commissions. It's a really good idea. But yeah, so I'm sorry to hear that. Just, keep trying different ways. Try to put up your guard more with commissions and be more careful. And I know it's probably not entirely your fault. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be really careful and take 50% up front is one great suggestion. So take 50% up front. Also check out what have they worked on in the past. What is their reputation? And if you do that, you're going to be more safeguarded with commissions. But yeah, so thank you guys for coming on the stream. I'm probably going to end it, but let me answer 1 or 2 more questions. Let's go. This is going to be awesome. Stay for this last run. It's going to be worth it. So, let's see. Fire Sky said, should you advertise your Discord server before releasing the game? That is a great question. Yes. Especially as a new dev, you want every way possible to promote your game. Discord servers are a great way. That's how we're promoting ABR. We have a Discord server. We post sneak peeks in there, and that is great. So if you can have your Discord server, get people in there before the game releases, post devlogs, post sneak peeks on TikTok, wherever you can, and get players in that Discord server, yes. You can build up potential players for your game inside a Discord server and hype them up for the game and have them become really good fans before the game even releases. Yes, I would definitely recommend promoting a Discord server beforehand. That's what we're doing now, and it seems to be working pretty well. And yeah. AliXLYX said, what do you recommend for motivation for being a dev? So I have a video on this, but my views have changed a little bit. I would say for motivation, you want to, first of all, not worry too much about motivation. Do the work and don't worry about, just do it. Just get started and stay disciplined to a schedule to work on your game. And just overall, being disciplined and then seeing that work get done is going to give you the motivation. Hopefully that's clear. Like if you okay, let's give an example. So let's say you're making a game and you're having troubles with motivation, right? Okay, so first of all, what you can do is you can go into Blender, make some assets to your game, and once you have those assets ready, you'll be like, oh wow, I did a good job, So that'll give you the motivation to continue by getting the work done. Anytime you're like, I would also avoid overthinking, and yeah, but yeah, that's what I would say. And I might make an updated video on that, but avoid overthinking, try to take action, be disciplined to your project, getting it done, doing what you can, and also keeping it simple and avoiding making your game too complicated from the start is going to be really helpful. And that's what I would say for motivation. I know that's kind of a weird answer. I probably should make a new video on it, but yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, definitely Myros. Yeah, Nike, just do it. 100%. Listen to Nike there. Just do it. Yeah. Motivation isn't something you need to worry about generally. Just get started. I know it might be hard, but you will gain the motivation through getting the work done. And yeah, that's what I would recommend. But I have to make an updated guide and really think about the best way to explain it. Okay. Goblin said, what can I do with 10,000 Robux to make a profit? I don't know. I would say, the best thing that you can do is be careful. I don't know if I can give specific advice on, how to use that 10,000 Robux, but, if you want to invest in a project, that's a potential thing. You could pay some developers to work with you, but really just think about the options on the table. And I think the best thing is development. That's the best way to make Robux, so I would fund some sort of project personally. Mega Man 4534 said, man, I want to learn how to code, but I don't know where to start. What do I do? Easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting is the most popular video on my channel. It's probably one of the best ways to start learning scripting. It's going to have motivation for you. It's going to have some encouragement to keep going. I think it's probably the best guide on beginner scripting that is out there public. And yeah, that is where I would start personally. If you you keep spamming that you got scammed, I'm really sorry to hear that, Straw Hat Demons. I would say just try to find some friends who can help you with your project and try to work together on something. Try to gain some friends in Smarty Devs or some sort of server. Find people, build a genuine connection, and that's probably the best way to go about it. Network, build up genuine connections with people, and yeah. Yeah, shameless self-promo of Smarty Devs. I know, but it doesn't, I mean, it helps you guys to have a Discord server. I mean, that it helps you the most, so I'm helping you by telling you about it. I don't know, maybe that's an excuse for promoting it, but yeah. Josh Y said, can you please say hi to me? Hi Josh, thanks for watching here. Okay, Universa said, how should I get more followers on Twitter to promote my games in the future, and is TikTok the best social media to promote my games? I would say yes, but it always depends. Like I can't give the concrete strategy. It's all abstract. It all depends on the game. But to get more followers on Twitter, that is a good question. Post your work. I know that videos perform best on Twitter. When I post a video, I get more likes, I get more views, I get more comments. And you can see that if you look at my Twitter. Again, self-promo, I keep going at it. It's like automatic reflex. I got to stop it. But SmartyRBX on Twitter, you can see whenever I posted a video, it has gotten more likes, more engagement. So Twitter pushes that their algorithm is designed to push out videos more than text, which is quite interesting. I keep saying, oh, got to stop. But hello, I've been trying to learn to script. I have watched every video I could possibly find and know what some things mean and do, but still can't create code to do what I want. Snoopy said that. Yes, so when that issue comes up, you want to take on the process that I gave in the scripting video, that like it's how to practice scripting and remember everything, I think is the title. If you look up SmartyRBX practice scripting, that video will really help you. I lay out a process that will really, I designed it to help you types of people who like just like me when I started, who have trouble figuring out how to even write a script at all. It's really difficult, and you just need to practice more. I know it's really difficult to say to figure out what to practice, but you just got to practice more. Practice things you've already learned, mess with the code. Also free models. I know a lot of large developers have said that they started out with free models. That is a great way to do it. You can start out with free models, and you can check the scripts in them and break them down and try to figure out what they're doing. That's also a great way to learn. That I didn't personally really use that method, but that does work, and that is one that a lot of developers have learned from, free models. But yeah. So thank you. Yes, I know, shameless self-promo, but that video is to help. That video is really helpful. I will stand by that. But yeah, that's about it for this live stream. Thank you so much for hopping on to the SmartyTalks podcast. This is episode 1. I think it was really good. I hope you guys had a good time. And yeah. Oh, one last question. Opinion on the union tool. Unions, I think they're kind of laggy, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I would say Blender modeling is the best thing to do to make models for your games. The most performant. It's the most fun. I think Blender modeling, once you get into it, is really fun. So yeah, I'd look into Blender modeling. I have a guide on that too. And again, coming out in the complete guided development, the 3-hour guide coming soon. I will show you a lot about unsubscribing. What? No. I know it was another self-promo, but okay. Unions, I know it's maybe it's controversial with some people. I don't really like unions that much. I don't know. Unions are all right for something. I just use them for quick fixes, to be honest. If there's something that's just like annoying, I fix it with a union, but I try to avoid unions. And yeah. But thank you for watching this podcast. That was it. I will answer more in the next question, but yeah. Why don't do that? What did I do? What did I do, bro? Don't say that unions are bad. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming on and watching. I hope to have guests in the future, all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, that's it. And